interwebs, this is VEDA day 3, and our question today is, I have notes today, would you rather go forward in time to meet your descendants or back in time to meet your ancestors? I think I would much rather go back in time, not necessarily to meet my ancestors, although that would be kind of interesting, but just to go do things over again. I definitely don't want to go forward in time. As Leonard Cohen said, I've seen the future, brother, and it is murder. I am not interested in that scenario in the slightest. But the past interests me a great deal. Specifically, well, okay, let's be real. If I could just travel around in the last 200 or 300 years, mostly in the 20th century, and go see bands, I would be all about that shit. But time travel has some weird paradox problems. I think that it would be a lot safer to go traveling around within my own lifetime, and I have a really neat idea about that I was working on in a book that I never finished. Captain Tesla, you know what I'm talking about. The idea would be I could travel within my own lifetime. So I could go back to any point in my life that I've already lived. And I wouldn't travel physically, it would be my consciousness. And my consciousness would then inhabit my body during that time. And the consciousness that was residing in my body during that time would come and be housed in my body in the future. And ideally, my future body would be put in like a medically induced coma while this is going on, so that there's not like a 3-year-old me and a 30-year-old body running around causing trouble. It's kind of like Quantum Leap, I think. I never finished the book, obviously, but I should work on it. And I'd also like to add that I asked last week on my Facebook what people would rather, a time machine or a spaceship, because the idea of traveling in space is kind of more realistic than traveling in time, let's say. And most people said time travel, specifically to go back in time. The only person that said they wanted to travel forward in time would be to do so to get a spaceship, so I thought that was interesting. And a lot of people wanted to go back and simply do things over, make better choices, see people who have passed away, and I can definitely relate to that. So as far as I'm concerned, the most appealing scenario, rock bands notwithstanding, is to go back in my own lifetime and, as people said, make different choices, redo things, fix mistakes, and see people who are no longer here. So that's my answer for today. Tomorrow, let me check my notes again. Our question is hypothetical questions. Your life is now a Netflix miniseries. What genre is it and why? I have no idea what I'm going to say for that, but I'll see you tomorrow with an answer. So bye!